Hello everyone, I am Anuja Shrivastava and today I am just going to teach you the third part of this chapter, Air and Atmosphere, in class 7 chemistry. So in the previous video I were already discussed with you about the important component of the air, that is the nitrogen, and today I am just going to start another component of the air, that is oxygen. Okay. So as you all know that oxygen is a very important gas because it helps us in the respiration, because if the oxygen is not present in the air, so we cannot respire. That's why it is a very important gas, and it is also important because it helps in the burning. Okay. Now this oxygen, it is present in the atmosphere in the free state as well as in the combined state. That means ये free state में भी present होती है and it is also present in the combined state. Now the oxygen was discovered independently by the scientists, and the three scientists were there. First is the Carl W. Scheele, Carl von Scheele, then Joseph Priestley and the Antony Lavoisier. That means the oxygen was discovered by Carl W. Scheele, Joseph Priestley, and Antony Lavoisier. So this was discovered independently by the Carl Scheele, Antony Lavoisier and the Joseph Priestley. Now as I told you, it is present in the atmosphere in the free state as well as in the combined state. And if I am just going to discuss with you about the combined state, so just like in the water, in the sulfides, nitrites, oxides, okay, that different forms are there. So let us see the preparation of the oxygen, that how oxygen is prepared. That means preparation of oxygen. So oxygen, it is prepared in the laboratory by the hydrogen peroxide, by the potassium chloride, and by the metallic nitrites, by metallic nitrites. That means it is prepared by these three different methods. So let us see how these compounds are useful to preparation of the oxygen. So first, just with the hydrogen peroxide, that means from hydrogen peroxide, it is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide का molecular formula है. So hydrogen peroxide, when oxygen is prepared in the laboratory by using the hydrogen peroxide, that means the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide takes place in the presence of one catalyst, and that catalyst is the MnO2, manganese dioxide. ठीक है. That means from H2O2 it is decomposes to form the oxygen in the presence of the catalyst MnO2. Now question arises, what is catalyst? Catalyst क्या होता है? तो जनरली इसको आप नॉर्मली हिंदी में समझ सकते हैं कि कैटलिस्ट एक ऐसा केमिकल सब्सटेंस होता है जो किसी रिएक्शन की रेट को स्पीड अप कर देता है, या मतलब उसको अल्टर करता है, या तेज करेगा या फास्ट करेगा, और बट इट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू टेक पार्ट इन दैट केमिकल रिएक्शन विदाउट अंडरगोइंग एनी चेंज. ऐसा नहीं कि ये खुद ही जाके रिएक्ट कर ले, नहीं, इट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू टेक पार्ट इन दैट केमिकल रिएक्शन एंड इट इज़ गोइंग टू change the rate of reaction, whether it is slow or it is fast. So let us write the definition for the catalyst. It is a chemical substance that alters the rate of chemical reaction without undergoing, as I told you, without undergoing change. That means ये खुद रिएक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करेगा, कुछ भी चेंजेस नहीं लाएगा, बट ये रिएक्शन को की स्पीड को चेंज करेगा. ओके, सो लेट अस सी कि कैसे H2O2 से ऑक्सीजन बनती है. एज आई टोल्ड यू, द हाइड्रोजन peroxide decomposes in the presence of manganese dioxide and liberate the oxygen. So let us write H2O2, which is, what is this? Hydrogen peroxide. So it is just going to, in the presence of MnO2, that means what is this? This is the catalyst, and it is going to release water plus oxygen. Okay, so this is the first preparation of oxygen by using the hydrogen peroxide. Okay, now the second way of making the producing the oxygen is from potassium chlorate. From potassium chlorate. Now what happened here? The potassium chlorate itself, it is going to, what it is going to just decompose into the potassium chloride, as well as it is going to liberate the oxygen gas. That means on the decomposition, this is also the decomposition. So let us write the potassium chlorate formula, KClO3, and again यहाँ पर MnO2 as a catalyst use होगा. Manganese dioxide, it is going to heat, and what happened? It is going to decompose, in which KCl plus 3O2. Okay, so this is the potassium chlorate, and this which is formed, that is the potassium chloride. It is potassium chloride. So that means the potassium chlorate decomposes to form potassium chloride, and it is also going to liberate the oxygen gas. Okay, now let us see the another method, that how oxygen is going to prepare. That means from the metallic nitrites. So as I told you, metallic nitrites क्या होते हैं? That means the nitrites of sodium and potassium. From metallic nitrates. Now what happened? The metallic nitrates like potassium nitrates. So when we are going to heat the potassium nitrate, it is going to melt, or higher temperature, when its temperature is going to higher, it is just going to decompose, and it is going to form the oxygen gas. That means क्या हो रहा है? Just write the metallic nitrates just like the potassium nitrate. So KNO3, this is the potassium nitrate. Okay, now potassium nitrate है. तो क्या हो रहा है? इट इज़ गोइंग टू हीट अप. इसको जैसे ही हम हीट करते हैं, ये मेल्ट होना शुरू हो जाता है. इट इज़ गोइंग टू मेल्ट, एंड इट इज़ गोइंग टू फॉर्म 2KNO3. दैट मीन्स पोटेशियम नाइट्राइट, NO2, सॉरी KNO3 यहाँ है, KNO2 नाइट्राइट प्लस ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो इट इज़ द पोटेशियम नाइट्राइट. ओके, दैट मीन्स पोटेशियम नाइट्रेट को हीट किया तो वो मेल्ट होना शुरू किया। जब फर्दर टेम्परेचर को हाई किया तो ये डिकम्पोज हुआ, इसने बनाया पोटेशियम नाइट्राइट एंड ऑक्सीजन को लिबरेट किया और सॉलिडिफाइज। ये क्या होता है, सॉलिडिफाइज हो जाता है। और सेम टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन ऑल्सो टेक्स विद द सोडियम नाइट्राइट। सो लेट अस ऑल्सो गोइंग टू राइट दैट रिएक्शन 2NaNO2, it is a sodium nitrate, again it is on heating, what it is going to form, 2NaNO2 and plus it is also going to release the oxygen gas. So this is also the same type of reaction. Okay, that means these are the methods by which the oxygen is going to prepare. Now let us see some properties of oxygen, that means the properties of oxygen. So if we are going to discuss about the property of oxygen, so it is slightly heavier than air, slightly heavier. Okay, now another property is there, it is colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. That means ना color होता है, ना taste होता है, ना odor होता है. It is colorless, tasteless and odorless gas. Now this gas, it is soluble in water, it is soluble in water more than N2. That means नाइट्रोजन से ज़्यादा ये वाटर में soluble है. It is more soluble in water than nitrogen. Okay, now another point, if I am going to write, it is going to liquefies as well as the solidify. So it liquefies at minus 183 degrees Celsius. Okay, and it is going to solidifies at minus 218 degree Celsius. Other properties of oxygen are also there, that it is neutral to the litmus. Litmus के towards क्या होती है, it is neutral. Okay, that means these are the properties of oxygen. So this is all about the today's video. Rest of the topic, that means about the chemical properties and about the uses, I will discuss with all of you in the next part of this chapter. Till then, bye bye, thank you.